Dragon Ball Super's been over for a while now, and honestly, I just needed to say it with my own words about how I feel about Dragon Ball Super. I'm just gonna say I am a Dragon Ball Z fan. I grew up with the original anime, and I really do enjoy Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super was definitely made for the fans. If you weren't a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you probably would not like Super. There's a lot of other anime out there that do everything that Dragon Ball Super is trying to do, but a lot better. Boku no Hero Academy is definitely one of those anime that's doing everything right now. There are 5 arcs to Dragon Ball Super. I consider the tournament with Universe 6 for the first Super Dragon Balls to be an arc. I don't know if other people consider it to be an arc. I'm not sure if it is an arc, but I consider it an arc. I'm going to skip over the first 3 arcs. I'm just going to jump right into the Zamasu arc. This is when the show actually picked up a lot for me, even though I thought this arc was very all over the place and really had no direction. Literally, Zamasu Goku Black let them leave twice before he got the brains to actually destroy the bloody time machine. I don't know what he was waiting for. I don't know what he was thinking about. He should have figured out, they had to figure out a way to get there. I don't know why he just didn't destroy it a long time ago, since, he was so built on conquest and destruction. So this arc is kind of upsetting if you're a Trunks fan. I'm not really a gigantic Trunks fan. I'm more of a Gohan fan. But this arc has them technically losing to Zamasu and Goku Black so bad that they have to call in Zeno to come help them out, and he's like, "Yo, I don't like this," and so he destroys that whole universe. And yeah, so Trunks and May survive. That's his a love interest in that timeline, and they go back to Universe 6. They have a cup of coffee. They say, "Hey, we can send you to another world that's similar to yours. But it's gonna be 2 Trunks and 2 Miles," and they're like, "Well, I guess so." Gohan comes up. Trunks is crying. Trunks failed. They honestly could have just got the Super Dragon Balls again and, fixed everything, or gone to a different time with Super Dragon Balls and fixed everything. But, that's too much thinking. Goku's not one to really see the big picture because, King Kai is technically still dead and he keeps forgetting to bring him back. Even King Kai himself has mentioned multiple times where he sees them use the Dragon Balls and he's like, "Hey guys, I brought y'all wishes back to life. I still have this fucking Halo." And so, they probably will never think about trying to bring Trunks' time and or world back with the Super Dragon Balls because, plot. So the Tournament of Power arc started with Goku being Goku, getting bored and, thinking about the tournament that Zeno-sama talked about. And he decided to go talk to Zeno. And Zeno was like, "Yeah, let's start the Tournament of Power. And also, guess what? All your universes are on the line." And Goku was like, "Cool." And all the other universes were like, "Are you mentally insane? We don't have, they think that they wouldn't have to fight for their life if Goku hadn't mentioned anything. But if he hadn't, Zeno was just going to randomly erase them anyway. So this gave them a fighting chance. If Zeno himself would have thought, "Hey, I'm bored. Let's start the Tournament of Power," and not Goku, I would have liked this arc a little bit more. Because it's kind of hard to see your hero do something super stupid like that and, not be punished for it. It's kind of like, "Hey, I want this, and I really don't care what happens or who gets hurt by it. I just want to fight." And it's like, Goku, you could have literally just fought Hit 1,000 times over, gone to Universe 6, talk to Beerus, fight Beerus, do everything but talk to Zeno. Why do you not listen? Now Goku has to gather warriors to fight in the Tournament of Power. I didn't mind the roster for the Tournament of Power. I honestly just cared about Gohan getting a new transformation, which he never got. So, I didn't really care that, they put 17 in and 18 in. I like those characters, but to be honest, the only character I really cared about was Gohan and Goku and Piccolo. There are some really good fight scenes in the anime. We have the Universe 6 Saiyans fighting, Vegeta going pure blue, I kind of wish Gohan would have had more solo fights because it felt like everybody still had to like come in and help him every now and then. Like he couldn't do anything by himself. Like when he's fighting with Piccolo, he kind of helps Piccolo out, but Piccolo still has to like hold his hand a little bit. But I don't know. Like I feel like they've done better work with Gohan in the past series than they did in the Tournament of Power. I like what they did with the Universe 6 Saiyans. I like what they did with Toppo. I don't like what they did with Jiren. I don't understand why Jiren was like the Justice Warrior, and then he went from the Justice Warrior to like, I fight by myself, for myself. I am a robot. I am Jiren. Like, you pumped up this character to be a basic bitch, and 90% of us went from like, cool, Jiren's cool, to this character, this type of character. Like, what was with the change all of a sudden? Why did we make this trope? Like, I feel like Toppo should have been Jiren, and Jiren should have been Toppo. Jiren didn't even have an extra transformation like Toppo. So during the whole time they were talking about someone being strong as the gods and most stronger, why was Toppo given the finger but Jiren was given the limelight? Like, it should have definitely been Toppo over Jiren, because Jiren actually had the transformation for the God of Destruction. Jiren didn't. It's just weird that it went that way. Fast forward, yada yada yada. Goku beats Jiren after everyone goes all out against this man. I mean, they were taking blows, bro, like shotgun shells to the face, and they were still getting nothing coming back. They were not pulling punches. Jiren stopped pulling punches. They was going all out, and Goku finally mastered Ultra Instinct. You know, they defeated Jiren. They brought everybody back, which I honestly wish everybody knew that was going to be the wish, because there's nothing saying that they couldn't wish for that. But see, I was thinking like, if they brought everybody back, would Zeno just be pissed and kill everyone? That's what I was thinking, because before this, Jiren just seemed like a petty child, which if they did this, they can definitely bring back Trunks' timeline, right? Since 17 made the proper wish, we now know that Zeno is not a petty evil child, and the angels are not plotting against them, even though it looked like the angels were plotting some I mean, they did a good job of tricking us with the whole angels are going to plan some stuff and take out Zeno and take over, because there were a lot of people thinking that, I myself included. I was like, them angels don't look like angels. They look kind of mean. They were like mean mugging, looking pissed off sometimes, looking sad. And I don't know, it like looked like some of the angels were in on it and some of the angels weren't in on it, but then it didn't matter because there was no plot whatsoever with that. So that was just us being paranoid and trying to think too much into it. Show has a lot of room to grow for the next series. We have Vegeta, Kaba promising Vegeta that, you know, can come to Universe 6 and meet the Saiyans and the King. Then we got Khalifa and Kale probably going to go train with Goku. We got Beerus being probably annoyed because Goku got Ultra Instinct, so he's not going to be the same character. I feel like he'll actually be training and practicing and being a little more, I don't know how to put this, violent? Not violent, maybe like angry at Goku. Because, you know, he mastered something that he himself hasn't even been able to master, even though he kind of lost it at the end. Like, we haven't seen Beerus do that at all. There's been, like, multiple times where they've mentioned that, hey, maybe Goku has gotten to the point that he could beat Beerus now. With the Dragon Ball Heroes based off of the card game show coming in June or July, and the movie coming in December, Dragon Ball Z is going to be around for a while, and based off of how the Dragon Ball Z Fighters is playing, I feel like Dragon Ball Z has a lot of life left in it. Also, if you haven't looked up the Dragon Ball Z card game anime that we're getting in June or July that's rumored, the stories sound nasty. Like there is so much going on. It's so different than the actual anime, and there'll be more Saiyans, more characters, and more plot. It's probably not gonna be canon. Even if it's not canon, I'm actually really excited for it. I'm really excited for the movie, the new series that we're gonna get. Hopefully that's true and not just BS. But I'm really excited for what Dragon Ball has in store for us in the future. So yeah, those are my thoughts and how I feel about Dragon Ball Super and how I'm excited for the future of Super. I hope you guys liked the video. There'll be more to come in the future. This is my actual first video with actual audio in it, and it's pretty fun to edit videos and whatnot. So just like most things, my first attempt is never the best attempt, but I tend to get better at it. So expect a lot more from me in the future. Also, I really enjoy the Universe 6 Saiyans. I don't give two beeps about all you Universe 6 haters. Universe 6 Saiyans are cool. I don't care if they're prodigies and y'all mad that they got Super Saiyan extremely early. I don't care. I love them. They're awesome. And the future's cool too.